In today's video, I'm sharing with you my, let's call it, longevity morning routine, which includes all the things I do first thing in the morning to stay healthy, strong, happy, to age as well as I can, and to hopefully extend healthy lifespan. Now, please keep in mind the things I'm going to share with you work for me. They might not necessarily work for you. However, I would love to hear in the comments some things you do as part of your longevity morning routine. I wake up naturally without an alarm around 6:30 in the morning. And the first thing I do is take off my eye shades. I always sleep with eye shades because our apartment is impossible to make completely dark, and any sort of light at night will wake me up. The second thing I do is cuddle with Sam for a little bit. Then I get up and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, and I use a sonic toothbrush and have for, I can't even remember how long. In fact, when we travel and I use a manual toothbrush, I feel my teeth just don't get clean. I also use a fluoride-free toothpaste, and again, have done so for, I can't remember how long. But really two main reasons. First of all, I am hypothyroid, and there is some evidence pointing towards fluoride not being the greatest for our thyroid. Secondly, I used to get perioral dermatitis, and again, there is some evidence pointing towards fluoride exacerbating perioral dermatitis. Once I'm done brushing my teeth, I put on my workout clothes. I always lay my workout clothes out at night. That way, they are right there and easy to put on. On top of my workout clothes, I usually wear a UV shirt because I am going to spend some time outside and I really don't feel like bothering with sunscreen on my body first thing in the morning. Once I'm dressed, I braid my hair, and I like to wear my hair in pigtails when working out because it keeps my hair out of the way. And then lastly, before going downstairs, I will apply sunscreen to my face. Next, I go downstairs into the kitchen where I have a full water bottle waiting for me. I fill my water bottle up at night so it is ready to go in the morning. And I use the Big Berkey as a water filter, which filters out chlorine, all kinds of other contaminants, and also fluoride. I do take a couple of my supplements first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And one of those supplements is NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, along with TMG, trimethylglycine. If you have been here for a little while, you've heard me talk about both of these supplements at length, and I will link some videos on both of these supplements down below in the info box. So right away, first thing in the morning, I have at least 2 glasses of fresh water, along with, again, some of my supplements. And if you're interested in seeing my full supplement routine, let me know in the comments. I didn't want to include them all in this video because this video would be forever long. Once I took some of my supplements and had a bunch of water, I will have a couple of pieces of dark chocolate. And I usually go for at least 85, if not 90% dark chocolate. I could tell you it's for the antioxidants, but honestly, first thing in the morning, it's something that gets me out of bed. I look forward to it. So it's really mostly about the taste and enjoyment. After I had a bit of chocolate, I then make myself this protein pudding. I call it a protein pudding, but it is really just protein powder. And lately I have been using this particular protein powder, which is delicious. It is chocolate peanut butter flavored. And I use 2 scoops, which gives me 20 grams of protein, along with 4 grams of sugar. This particular protein powder uses real sugar. It doesn't use artificial sweetener, which honestly I prefer. So my protein pudding is really just protein powder and just enough soy milk to make it nice and thick. I have this every morning first thing because when I first get up, I'm not really that hungry. But you will see I'm quite active first thing in the morning, and I just need something to keep my blood sugar nice and stable, to get me through my walk and my workout without, by the end of it, being hangry. Now, I know there is a bit of a debate between longevity experts on how much protein we should be consuming throughout the day, with some saying the higher the better, and others saying that protein, especially the amino acids leucine and methionine, activate an enzyme called mTOR, which speeds up aging. Personally, I do better on a somewhat higher protein diet, and having a good amount of protein first thing in the morning works really well for me. Next, I go upstairs and wake up Sam, and the two of us will go for a walk. And this walk is just as much for myself as it is for Sam. I love going for a walk first thing in the morning, getting some blue light stimulation to set my circadian rhythm, getting my blood flowing, and getting some fresh air. And obviously, Sammy likes it as well. After our walk and before I work out, I have some more water and I take a couple more supplements. One of those supplements is creatine. I actually made a whole video on the benefits of creatine, which I will link down below. But some of the benefits of creatine is that it helps muscle cells to produce more energy, and it can actually help improve brain function. Personally, I take 5 grams and just mix it in a bit of water. Another supplement I take before I work out is this collagen builder. Because I eat a plant-based diet, I don't use collagen powder, but this collagen builder gives my body all the building blocks it needs to produce collagen. It has the 3 amino acids essential for collagen production: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. It has vitamin C, which is crucial for collagen production, and it also contains astaxanthin. And then lastly, I make myself an electrolyte drink, which I drink during my workout. I actually made a video not too long ago on what a somewhat typical week of working out looks like for me. I will link that video down below in case you're curious. But what I currently try to do is run twice a week, and I love running stairs. So I will often go to the convention center here in San Diego and run up and down the stairs quite a few times. And then 3 to 4 days I lift weights, and I try to lift quite heavy to continue to build muscle mass and to keep my bones nice and strong. And even on the days I lift weights, I like to throw in some plyometrics or some jumping to again keep my bones nice and strong. It also helps with coordination, and honestly, I really enjoy doing plyometrics. I particularly love jump roping. And then at least 1 day a week, sometimes more if I feel I need the rest, I will just do some yoga. After my workout, it's time to jump under the shower. And I just recently invested in a water filter. It does filter out chlorine and other contaminants. Unfortunately, it does not filter out fluoride. If you know of a shower filter that does filter out fluoride, please share it in the comments. If I have the time, I like to do some red light therapy. And I really enjoy standing in front of my full body panel, because that way, on top of getting the superficial benefits of red light therapy, I'm working on enhancing overall mitochondrial function. However, currently I am testing this Current Body LED face mask for you. So that is what I have been using the last couple of weeks. I enjoy this mask. What I really like about it is that it is nice and flexible and that it has a submental part, but there are some things I don't like about it, and I will talk about those in a separate video. But one of the things is that it leaves quite a few dents, as you can see, even just after a 10-minute session. Next, I move on to my morning skincare routine. And I actually just recently shared a video on my current morning skincare routine, which I will, of course, link down below in case you're curious. But my main focus with my morning skincare routine is protecting my skin from the elements, so antioxidant protection and sun protection. Next, I apply my bioidentical, transdermal, rhythmical HRT. I've actually made quite a few videos with my prescribing doctor, Dr. Mathis. I will link all of those videos down below in case you're curious about the form of HRT I use. But I have been on this form of HRT since I was 38 years old, so for 17 years, and I would definitely say it is a big part of my longevity routine. And then lastly, before I get dressed, I apply body lotion. And lately I have been using this body lotion by Neova, which contains DNA repair enzymes as well as copper peptides. in the hopes to repair some of my very sun-damaged skin on my body. After all of that, it's finally time for breakfast, and I have two sort of go-to breakfasts. The first one I've shown you quite a bit before. It is this yogurt granola bowl in which I put some sort of berries, plant-based yogurt, some chia seed, hemp seed, pumpkin seeds, and walnuts, all for healthy fats, anti-inflammatory omega-3s, and added protein. And then I top it off with a bit of granola. My second go-to breakfast is one I've been having quite a bit lately, and it is this banana strawberry smoothie, which tastes like frozen yogurt. It's so delicious. So I add the banana, some frozen strawberries, again, some plant-based yogurt, hemp seed for anti-inflammatory omega-3s, some protein powder. This particular protein powder does contain stevia, but it doesn't taste too artificially sweet. And then lastly, just a tiny bit of unsweetened soy milk. And then I top this delicious smoothie off with cacao nibs. And the cacao nibs, unlike my dark chocolate first thing in the morning, are mainly for the nutrition they offer. There are actually some interesting studies showing that cacao can help with the reversal of sun damage and therefore help with fine lines and wrinkles. After breakfast, it is time to go to work. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I mentioned earlier, the things I shared with you work for me. They might not necessarily work for you, but I would love to hear in the comments some things you do as part of your longevity morning routine. And if you enjoyed this video and you would like me to make a similar one about my evening longevity routine, let me know in the comments. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, bye.